So this is going to be a reading for my Pisces for October 12th through the 14th. Thank you so much for joining me. Keep in mind this is general, so you only want to take what applies and leave the rest. And if you want a personal with me specifically, just check the description box for my website link. That link will literally take you to all of my other links, like my other YouTubes and all that other stuff. So check that out. And also, when booking a session with me, you guys can actually get 40% off up until October 15th. Just enter the code Spooky Season in all caps and as one word at checkout when booking, and you can get that discount, okay? So take advantage of that, and let's get into the reading. So Pisces, the first card we have is going to represent the theme, and we have rebirth. Interesting. So this is you guys no longer taking people's crap. This is you also being in a space to where you guys are realizing you need to do things completely different. The way you may have been going about things for some time now, like it just seems to not be working, especially when it comes to love. For some of you, it's like either your approach or like the people you keep attracting, it's like off. You may be noticing like the same pattern in terms of like the people that you're attracting or the people that you're dealing with. So this is a rebirth that's taking place on more so a soul level. This really has nothing to do with the outside. Well, actually, no, that's not true. This personal shift that's happening inward is going to reflect your outward existence, but that's going to be some time from now as you guys kind of put new boundaries in place, okay? This is definitely personal growth. This is you guys also kind of like surrendering to changes around you and kind of like being in a space to where, you know, you're like, it is what it is. I'm preparing for the best. And a lot of you are starting to understand that that's all you really can do in certain situations. Now, speaking of the present situation, I do have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be deciding to remove your energy from a situation where you feel like you've been giving way too much of your energy, time, effort, money, whatever it may be, into a situation and someone's not reciprocating at all. So for a lot of you, it's like you're tired of the I give, and people take, instead of it being reciprocated or feeling as if it's balanced in some form. Okay. Others of you are also kind of tired of that happening in the workplace where you give so much of your effort and energy and you feel like financially you're not getting paid enough or even valued for the amount of work that you may put in. So that may be something that's really testing during this time frame. You may be trying to either find a way to change that or remove yourself altogether. Now, your present or past situation, your recent past situation, I do have the Fool card in reverse. So, I felt like somebody was kind of taking you for a fool. I do see that for some of you. But mainly this is you like deciding, okay, I'm really good off this situation. I'm not going to go back to it. This could be a person in particular where it's like you wanted to go back to it, but it's realizing if you take that leap of faith, you don't want to like look stupid in the end. And that may be very much what may happen if you gave energy to the situation again. So in the past, it was like, I'm not going to even try to start fresh with this. I'm just going to let it go. And I'm just going to separate myself altogether. Okay. Strength card in reverse. So it's like losing the ability to stay determined to make this work. Some of you also may have been kind of beating yourself up because there was things that you wanted to do, like new stuff you wanted to try, new stuff that you wanted to get into, but your confidence in your ability to like do them or things working out well may have been kind of stopping you in your tracks. Now, when it comes to what I see for the near future, I have the Ten of Wands. So this is you being fed up, okay? Being at your breaking point. Whenever I see the Ten of Wands, this is you energetically, holding on to a lot of personal baggage, whether it's your own or other people's, things that people kind of dump on you. Some of you also may be kind of stressed out because you may be running around trying to do this, trying to do that. You may have a lot on your plate. Yeah. So yeah, some of you are suffering from having baggage from particular connections you have with people where it's like lustful, or it's like feeling like you guys are head over heels for somebody, but it really being more so, like I said, lust or like puppy love. Now, outside influences, I have the Two of Pentacles. So this could be up and down energy between you and an individual, high highs, low lows. This could be finances where one day you may be, you know, in a really good financial place, and then the next second you may not be because of bills and things that may come up. So it's like trying to have balance within your financial situation as well. A lot of you also, an outside influence could be like the want for you guys wanting more. Like you have very specific goals for yourself, and this could be influencing the way that you're moving. You could be making moves that, you know, in your eyes, you may deem as being a way for you to get further. Now, actions you should take with the Knight of Cups. This is making sure you're not being all over the place, saying what you mean and meaning what you say. Not like letting yourself get emotionally charged one day and then say, okay, F this, I'm done. And then the next day, it's a different story. Okay. This is also making sure you're not letting people kind of act the same way with you, where it's like one day they act like they're so in love with you and they're so interested, and the next day it's another story, because all that's doing is causing you to have confusion. And same thing with opportunities around you. You know, not saying one day this is what I want to do, and then the next day it's like not showing any interest towards it or being consistent. Now, the challenge with the Three of Swords, this is disappointment. This could be disappointment in a person, disappointment in a situation, how it played out, disappointment with a person or how a situation played out. Or some of you are still going through the process of healing after being betrayed in some form by someone who you may have children with. Or it's like you guys are kind of being hard on yourself. It's like you guys want to be further in your life, and you feel like you don't really have control over what's happening when you do. I mean, you only have so much control, of course, but you're still the co-creator of your existence. You control your reaction, what you give energy to, all those things. And then the last card is going to represent the root of your issue. So with the Four of Cups, this is you being dissatisfied with certain things, but then kind of like sitting in that dissatisfaction and not necessarily doing anything about it until like you're to a point where you're just overly stressed out. So some of you have been already in acknowledgement of, oh, I'm not happy with this job. Oh, I'm not happy with this relationship. But it's like waiting for things to get so bad to where you finally leave, when it shouldn't have to get so bad for you to decide to move your energy from something. You know, you could have saved yourself a lot of trouble by seeing the situation for what it was. But these are some of the things that I see in terms of the energy. I mean, I hope I put things in perspective. If you did take something from this reading, of course, thumbs it up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.